Hello. So for my stretching and lengthening techniques video, I'm going to, for the body parts I'm going to use, I'm going to do my calves, specifically my gastrocs, and I'm going to do my bicep femoris, for my other one. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to inhibit my gastrocnemius by foam rolling. You see I have my handy dandy little foam roller right here. So I'm just going to find a spot where it hurts. And there we go. Ooh, yeah, right there. Yeah, so the inhibiting, the foam rolling, it should be held for, on high intensity at least, it should be held for 20 to 30 seconds. Of course, 30 seconds being more effective than just 20 seconds. So I'm just going to sit on this, and it's important not to move. If it continues to hurt, just sit on the same spot. If it stops hurting a little bit, you can just kind of wiggle around a little and just try and find it again, like right there. Yep, that's it. And just sit on it. You don't want to be all over the place. You don't want to be like rolling back and forth, because then you don't actually release that one knot you were sitting on. So that was about 30 seconds for me. Now I'm going to do static stretching of my calves. So how that's done is I have my wall right here. You can see my legs, that's all you need to see. So I'm stretching this leg out. So I put this leg back. Make sure my knee is straight. You can see my knee is pretty straight. And then I'm just going to put my hands on the wall and just push into it and make sure my knee's straight. Now an important thing to look for here is that my ankle is neutral, so I don't have any eversion or inversion right here. Unless, of course, I was going to be stretching out different halves of the gastroc, like medial or lateral. But we're just focusing on the whole one right now, so a neutral ankle is important. So we're just going to hold this. This stretch is going to be held for about 20 to 30 seconds. And for about, I believe 1 to 4 repetitions, or sets, I guess. So we would hold this for about 30 seconds, we'll call that 30. And then we would do that anywhere from one more time to like another 3 times, so you get between 1 to 4 sets with the static stretching. Now, this next type of stretching is neuromuscular stretching. And I have this piece of rope right here, so that's what I'm going to use. I don't have a partner or anything. So I'm going to focus, again, on keeping a neutral ankle, so I don't want my foot coming in like that or out like that. I'm just going to sit here like this. There we go. And then basically, I'm going to take my calf, I'm going to take my ankle. Here, I'll move my other foot so you can see easier. There we go. I'm going to take my ankle to the end range of motion, as far as it'll go right here, and I'm going to hold this from 20 to 30 seconds. So I'll just find it, and then, hold on, my rope's not cooperating. There we go, 20 to 30 seconds like this. So I'll just wait. Make sure that knee is completely straight, because the gastroc is a 2-joint muscle. So if you have your knee bent, you're really only stretching the soleus. So we're going to stretch this for 20 to 30 seconds, and that's about 30. And then what I'm going to do right away, sorry, I'm just readjusting my rope. And what you do immediately is you contract the gastroc at about 20 to 25% intensity of contraction, so like about a quarter as hard as you can actually contract it. You hold that for about 7 to 15 seconds. Of course, 15 seconds being most ideal. So you just contract, and you're contracting that gastroc, and then you relax it again, and you should have greater range of motion on this one. And we repeat this for 3 sets. So basically just you're pulling it down into a new range of motion after each contraction. So I'm just sitting here pulling back on the gastroc. I'm wearing pants so you can't see how small my gastrocs actually are. Oh. Sorry, my screen went dark there for a second. We'll pretend I just kept squeezing this. Alright, so I'll just do one more time just to demonstrate again, and then we'll move on again because for the sake of this video. And contract. And I'm going to hold it for about 10 seconds here. Again, between 7 and 15 seconds for the contractions where you want to go. And there we go, and then relax again. Look at that brand new range of motion. That is a beautiful thing. Alright. Hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. Excellent. And that's how you do that. So again, you do that 3 times of the 20 to 30 second passive stretch, so you're pulling it back with, and then you just contract 7 to 15 seconds, and then repeat that again 3 times. Now, the next muscle, the biceps femoris, like my pants by the way, Superman, of course. Luke, if you're watching this, Superman is better than Batman. Alright, so this is the more lateral of the hamstring, so you want to focus on getting the outside of the back of your thigh. And, well, I found my spot. It's up a little bit higher. I'm just going to sit on it again for 20 to 30 seconds because this hurts considerably. And you can do a little bit of movement just to try and find the most painful spot, but you don't want to be rolling around too much with it. Oh, this is painful. This is quite painful indeed. Alright. We're gonna call that 30 seconds. Ooh. Okay. Now, to stretch it, a very effective stretch is if, here I'm just gonna adjust my camera a little bit here, and I'm gonna bring this guy into the picture. So what you want to do is, here I'll get you from this view so you can see it. If you sort of bring your leg up and sort of cross it over a bit, and then if you sort of internally rotate your leg and then reach forward, oh, can't even touch my toes. That is a great static stretch for the biceps femoris. Whew. Yeah, so of course this muscle connects, it originates on the ischial tuberosity, same as the other hamstrings, and it goes to the lateral head of the tib as well as on part of the fibula. So by internally rotating the leg, that sort of lengthens the muscle even further. So that's what it's all about. And we're gonna say that was 20 to 30 seconds because that hurt a lot. So again, 1 to 4 repetitions with static stretching, ideally with 30 seconds with each stretch. Okay, now on to neuromuscular stretching with this one. So I have my rope again, and all I'm gonna do is I'm going to put it around my foot, just like that. And then I'm going to lay back, like so, and I have my foot up in the air. I'm going to let it adduct just a little bit, and especially internally rotate, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to relax here for 20 to 30 seconds. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to make sure that leg's straight. Mine wasn't very straight that time. Ooh. And I'm just going to... Lorraine, I think the only reason you wanted us to do this project is because you like watching us squirm. That's what I think. Ooh. Alright, that was 20 to 30 seconds. So now what you do is you contract your hamstrings. So you want to focus on bending your leg and bringing it down. So kind of like a hip flexion and knee flexion movement at the same time. And of course, just 20 to 25% of contraction because pretty sure all of us have stronger hamstrings than grip. And just 7 to 15 seconds with the contraction, and then relax into it again. Okay, good. And then, of course, Repeat this 3 times. My screen keeps getting dark on me because I'm making super long videos. Good stuff. Sorry about the long video, guys, but had to do it right. You stay classy.